A very special guest today. We
Very
got the man
special.
himself, Trey McGowens, the Nebraska basketball star.
Hooper.
Trey, how you feeling today, man? We're glad to have you.
I'm glad y'all chose me to be a part of the show.
Hey, man.
It's gonna be a good one, most definitely.
Hey, bro, it's gonna be an amazing one. You already know we have to get some more melanin up here, get a little bit more diversity and inclusion with the sauce. Mix it up with the sauce, man. How we do it today, man? Just start off with the day. What you been up to all day, man?
Being worked out this morning. Did a little pool workout afterwards. Went home, trying to move out my apartment. I want to just be out, so I ain't gotta pay rent. So.
Wait, where you moving to?
Stressful. I chose 2 days to do it. So.
Oh man,
yeah.
2 days. Yeah. Oh yeah, you leaving tomorrow, right?
Yeah, leave tomorrow.
Leave tomorrow. Wait, where you headed to, man?
Home. And then I'm gonna go work out in Vegas.
Home to Vegas.
In North Carolina, right? Or
South Carolina.
Yeah.
I definitely got family in North Carolina. I'm gonna be there this weekend for sure.
What part of North Carolina? I got some people in Charlotte.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm from South Carolina. Pendleton, South Carolina. It's 10-15 minutes from Clemson.
Okay. Love to hear.
Yes, sir. Well, all right, man. Let's just get straight into it. So, Trey, you just finished your basketball season. I kind of want to take things way back, though, all the way kind of to your childhood, high school, and how you got to college. And I don't want to ask you just from an athlete perspective. I just want to ask you on a life perspective. How was it growing up through your whole childhood? Coming from South Carolina, like you said. Just kind of walk us through your childhood, man, your high school career, and how you really got here.
Childhood definitely fun. Just kind of where I grew up, just big on family. We take care of our people for sure. Just everyone looking after me. Me and my family, since we were young. We used to play football. That's really where it first started. That was our first love for sports. Yeah, the first love for sports definitely came from football. And then, just kept playing basketball, kept playing both. And then just finally, eventually, just stuck to basketball. But, just growing up with all the siblings. I got a little sister and a little brother. Just seeing, because my Bryce, you feel me? Bryce, phenomenal. It's just really crazy to see how he came up since he was young, and then just to see how my sister's coming up.
Yeah.
And just gonna be even better. So it's definitely fun. God definitely bless our family for sure.
Yeah, and that's amazing to hear. Man, I could tell just by the way you talking about your family that you you a big family guy. You love your siblings, you love your people. How was it? You said your little brother, your little sister, but how was that impact to your life when they came into this world?
I can't remember super young, but just middle school, high school, it's just the regular siblings, y'all fighting and stuff like that.
Boxing.
Yeah, so you don't really start to think about it till you just grow up to now, just looking back on it. That really opened my eyes, honestly. I want to say my sophomore year in college, when I was at Pittsburgh at the time. And then just watching Bryce every day, watching his games on Huddle, the next day, all of his games, and then just seeing the constant growth, and how much better he's gotten.
Yeah.
Then every time I see him, he's getting taller, he's shorter. Then we finally got eye to eye. Then he just after that he had just taken off, and then just to see him his confidence and just everything, just him really just becoming who he is now, honestly.
Yeah.
Obviously he got a lot of growth to do, but just watching that, and then just watching my little sister go through the same things we went through. With our father training us, our mom, being a coach and stuff like that. So it was definitely tough. Just really just talking him through it, because I talked to Bryce through it about just staying the course. Everything will take care of itself. It might be tough right now. And then just him being able to teach it to my little sister, and just being able to, they definitely make my family.
So, bro, you say your mom coached y'all, your father, your dad, your pops, bro, trained y'all. So, the whole family is y'all all athletes, man.
That's crazy.
Bro, how is that, though? Because, me personally, I ain't have no one training me, coaching me. How is that to have your mom and your dad be the ones to be coaching you, training you, be hey, nah, this is wrong, keep you tapped in, through the whole process of basketball?
It's definitely crazy to think about for sure. Like I said, you don't really think about it when you're too young.
Yeah.
Because it's tough. My parents were definitely hard on all of us. We didn't really understand it quite at the time then, but just looking back and just, where we are now, where we're headed, and just I feel like that really just brought us closer together or whatnot. But I mean, yeah, it was definitely tough when we were younger.
So they was working,
man.
man.
Right. My dad used to have me and Bryce run this hill at Clemson. It's this steep hill. We used to run it with bands. Crazy.
It stick with you though, man.
Definitely.
It really build your character though. Like you were saying, like right now is when you really see all of it. Back then you was probably like, man,
screw this, man.
But like that's crazy though. That's amazing to think
So
about,
you said your dad and your mom coached you. Would you say that was kind of your biggest inspiration growing up? Since I mean they were your coaches and obviously your family members too.
Definitely, definitely. Especially looking back at it. Just watching them, how people see them,
right?
Like leaders in the community, great athletes when we go back to their hometowns. I always talking about it. But most importantly, just how good people they are, and just how they raise us to be.
That's what's all about it there.
Most definitely. So, but you being you being a top tier athlete, you know, for you, what do you value most about being here and being a basketball player, and you know, being able to bless, you know, your family, yourself, everything? Like, what do you look forward to? Like, you know, is it the platform? Is it what you give back to your community? Is it the money in it? What really is the value when you know of you as an athlete? You think?
I don't know. That's a great question. It's definitely fun. Got its ups and downs for sure.
Definitely.
But just having a big family, just staying tight. I feel like that'll get you through a lot. Because you can imagine things they say like social media or whatnot, things like that. Just being away from things like that, but just staying close to your family,
right?
And staying tight knit. And, if nobody got you, your family's gonna have no other. So you just gotta lean on them for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was going to transition to my next point. So, I mean, knowing you're a huge athlete, you play in all these big arenas, and, you know, there probably is a lot of pressure to perform. Like, how do you calm yourself down and really just prepare yourself to those big game moments? Is it, you know, reflecting back on family? I think I saw in your story one time, like, I saw you meditating too, or journaling. You get into stuff like that. Like,
I started reading this book, Mind Gems.
Mind Gems?
Yeah, one of my close friends from Pittsburgh. He had been trying to get me to read this book. And then I was like, bro, what's that book called you told me to read that time? Because I really wanted to learn about just the mental, especially when I got hurt. Right. That was the first time I really you feel me, just assessed myself.
Wait, what happened?
I broke my foot earlier in the year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, third game in. So just that was definitely a tough time. But I feel like the darkness and just being alone, you really learn a lot about yourself and the world. Just sit back. Just being super observant of everything. Then I had a great coach who helped me mentally for sure. Kurt Joseph, our strength coach. He was with NBA a lot.
Cool guy.
Yeah,
he's a great guy, bro.
Yes.
When my bad to cut you off.
Nah, you good. We can talk about Kurt,
bro. Sometimes when I be having my hard times, bro, I just go to the weight room. I'll be in there by myself and stuff.
Vibe.
Yeah,
right?
He'd be in there. He would pull up.
Incense lit.
Yeah,
great. Just the vibrations in the room.
It's so crazy. And then he would he'd be the only one to make sure I'm straight.
Yeah.
He'd be the only one to check up on me. This guy is he genuinely cares about you.
Great person.
And, that's all I love. All right, you continue with the. You said it's called Mind Gems.
Yeah.
What's one thing? What's the most important thing or the best thing you took from that book? Because I think I want to step in.
They got a lesson in every chapter. All the greatest athletes got a chapter in it. A-Rod got a chapter. So Pele, I think he might have a chapter about something he wrote or something like that.
Oh, really?
Just a lot of people, Tiger Woods, but Derek Jeter, he was talking about in the book, just when you feel like you had your worst game, think about your worst game ever that you ever played, and then think about your best game ever. And then he was it's only one thing, why the reason, and it was just your mental. He was 90% of the game is mental. And then he was just talking about that before every game, if he's in a slump or something, he just thinks about his worst game, and then thinks about the best game he ever had, and then he just tries to think about everything was mental, in the game, and it's just your approach, how you are throughout the game, during the day. You feel me? You just gotta be super locked.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
most definitely. Let me get into, your work ethic. So you're here, bro. You've been grinding your whole entire life. What do you think separated you, when you're working out, your mindset, like you said, is 90% mental. So what did you do that you think separated you from all the other athletes out here to get to where you're at today?
I just enjoy the work, honestly. I've always been a hard worker. And no matter where I am, I've always been a hard worker. That's just something my family taught me to do.
Right.
Nothing's ever gonna be given to you for everything. You just gotta work. Definitely hard work. But when I got hurt, it definitely took it to another level.
Right.
Like I said, Kurt, I always thought I could was going as hard as I could. Cause I just be one of the hardest workers around everyone.
Yeah.
So and then when I got hurt, he just saw me. It's levels. You feel me? That you haven't tapped into yet. So, yeah.
Do you think, when I had a couple injuries, I'd be like, in the beginning, bro, it's really hard on you because you think about, all the work that you put in, is it for nothing, this, that, and the other. Did you go through that process and then did you kind of get to this is a minor setback, everything happens for a reason, time for my major comeback? Did you kind of, what process did you go through when you had your injury?
First, the initial reaction was definitely tough, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really know the time frame of it. It was from 8 weeks to 6 months. So I just thought the worst, I was like, if I don't come back in a certain time, I'll miss the season.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. And it was gonna be, I knew it was gonna be the only season I got to play with my brother. So 3 games in, and then just seeing his reaction. I crushed him. So
yeah.
I feel like with him being here, if I'm down, then he'll know it. He'll be down. So just picking each other up and just staying up, because I know he my younger brother, so everything I do, he just gonna look up to. So,
yeah.
Just trying to help him out, and the team out. Because I was a freshman at one point, having great games in the ACC, and just not having no one there to help me through slumps, tell me to keep shooting. You feel me? Just coach me through little stuff. So just my main thing was just to help him, and just help this team grow. Because we have a lot of young guys.
Yeah, you want to be that person that you didn't have.
Right.
Yeah.
So it just made me go harder in workouts and stuff like that as well. Because I knew they was watching me work behind the scenes.
That is deep, bro. Hey, you were there every game too. Dude, listen, I remember at that one time you went viral. Remember you were scooting? There's a big fight there, bro. What game was that at?
Bro, you were scooting?
Listen, there was a big brawl. This dude's scooting into the brawl with his thing, with his foot messed up. I'm like, ain't no way. Dude, through everything, bro. You weren't even in the game, and you were still making an impact, bro. That's something to laugh at. Your brother probably was laughing at that.
Everybody was laughing at it.
Dude, that's super cool. I'm like, man, I know that guy. He went viral. Did I ever tell you the first time I ever met him too? I was in the training table, and it was my first week here, and I was just walking. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go ahead and just sit here. And I'm like, hey, do you guys mind if I sit here? Bro, I was at a table full of superstars, bro. There was a bunch of volleyball players, him, and I didn't even know you at the time, bro, because I came from Illinois, and I'm not that big on basketball, so I came here. He's like, yeah, bro, you can sit. What's your name? And he was like, my name is Trey. And here, add yourself on Instagram, bro. So he gives me his phone. Bro, I see 20K followers, bro. Whoa! I thought it was a prank, bro. And I followed myself, and I was all geeked up. I was like, yeah, take it back.
I would have been over there pictures, post, add me.
Bro, that was just super cool, man. It's I can tell, bro, you as a person, bro, you are much bigger than just an athlete. You have really high morals. And it's something that I look up to. That's something my family tried teaching me too. But seeing it firsthand is just that's just so cool, man. I don't know. I just got I'm speechless right now, man. This is just cool talking to you.
I appreciate that for sure.
Yeah.